Hey, what's up, everybody? I am back. Sorry it took me so long to come back, but I had to take some time out, figure out this channel and what's going to happen with it. You know, with the YouTube changes, I had to see if this is viable. But heck, like everything else, I'm just going to jump right in and see what happens. Now, with that being said, I want to welcome you to my new video series that I like to call Mobile Mondays, which every Monday I'm going to do a video on a mobile game that I'm playing. So the reason for that is that this channel does have game in the title, and I'm not talked about anything gaming whatsoever, and I want to change that. So this is the start on that path to add more games content to this channel. So before we start, let me say this so we're all on the same page. Understand that I'm not the most detailed guy. Honestly, I'm trying to figure things out like everybody else is. I guess you could say I'm more casual, not really hardcore. So when it comes to like the games I play, leveling and stuff, or how to build your characters, or making character guides. So besides what I can tell you from personal experience, there's better creators on this platform besides me that could give you better information than what I can give you. So I will always recommend you check them out. Just search whatever game I'm talking about and look at them. So basically, don't kill me if I get a crap ton wrong, cause this is me more telling you about what I go through, my journey through these games, and trying to figure out what to do like everybody else is. So the first game I want to talk about is called Brown Dust, which I've been playing this game ever since it came to global, and honestly, it's one of my favorite games. Now, I played other games that had this style after this, and I just couldn't keep with it. But Brown Dust is the only one that I do. So, Brown Dust, I'm not sure what the right terms are for it, but you kind of place characters where you need to place them, and then they kind of battle for themselves. So, don't think it's just an easy auto battle and you win. No, there is some strategy involved. I like to think of it as like chess, like action chess. So it's all about where you put your pieces. And if you put them correctly and you put the right ones on the board correctly, you'll win. If you put the wrong ones, you'll pretty much lose. But it is definitely a good game. One of my favorite aspects of this is the character design. It is amazing. Also, the gacha rates are really good. Honestly, I almost got every character I wanted in the game. And ever since Christmas, and since they had, what was it, the Christmas days, I have came out with 3 legendaries, and I also have 2 legendary summons that I haven't used yet either. So it definitely takes time to get good characters, but it doesn't take much time. And I think everybody will enjoy it. And this is another thing too. I like this game so much more from when it came out because they have made so many improvements to the game, and it just makes the game better. This is a great game. Totally recommend it. Make sure you check this one out. And yeah, Brown Dust, it's a game that I miss some days due to other games, but it's still one of my top games that I play all the time. So this game I've been playing for about what is it, 2 years now? It's Fire Emblem Heroes, which honestly is one of the best mobile games I've played so far. I mean, I've been playing it for almost 2 years nonstop, and I've been enjoying it. And especially with all the new modes that they added, it is incredibly fun. I just got Winter FM not too long ago, and yeah, I mean, I will admit that it has been getting harder for me to pull on banners than what it used to be, but it's still very fair, very good. I like this game so much that I even had to create my own gacha rules so I don't go broke. Honestly, since I enjoy this game so much, one of the ways I rank my mobile games, if they're really good or not, is if I'm willing to put money into it. And I did put money into Fire Emblem. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorite mobile games I played so far. So, make sure to check out Fire Emblem Heroes. Definitely recommend it. Been playing this for about 2 years. definitely make sure you pick up this game. Fire Emblem Heroes. Go on Google Store, App Stores. Make sure to download it. So, the next game I want to tell everybody about is Dragalia Lost. Now, I've been playing this game since it came out. Now, I will say it slowed down for me a little bit. I don't like all the repeat stories, but I will say this. It has really good gacha rates. Definitely a fun story. I have the ultimate dragon luck because I get dragons all the time. My issues is characters. I am horrible and have the worst luck when getting characters that I want. But when it comes to dragons, I get every single one. I actually think I am only missing 2 or 3 dragons, and most of them are new. But for the most part, I always get dragons. Anyways, I definitely like this game. I haven't put any money into it, but I feel like it is deserving of money. But it is one of my favorite games. I absolutely have to recommend it. With the changes that they made to the wayprints, it's so much better from when it started out. There's autoplay, just all these cool things, so many great improvements. I definitely recommend Dragalia Lost. You definitely got to pick it up. I'll be honest, it's not for everybody, but still, if you like Sword of Mana, you'll probably like this game. So, another game that I picked up that I've been playing is called Crossing Void. And I actually do like it. It's actually pretty good. My big issue with it, though, is that you get stuck too easily in that game. I'm actually currently stuck, and it's kind of hard to progress. But I love the fact that you can turn a lower grade hero into a higher grade if you work on upgrading each character. The gacha rates are okay. They're not bad. I actually like them. But my only issue with it is that as of right now, I'm just stuck in the game right now because I can't really progress. I used up all my progression items. It's hard for me to level my characters up. I probably got to do different side quests, and that's probably my biggest issue with the game, is that it's just hard to progress. But other than that, the animation is great. The characters are from various animes. So I could tell you 3 of the animes right now, because one I'm currently just started watching, which is Excel World. Another one that I actually read, called Heavy Object. And another one that I really do like is called The Devil is a Part-Timer. So with that being said, next one on my list that I want to talk about, that I play a lot of, is Alone. Even though I do like this game, there are a few issues with it. One of the biggest one for me is story progression. I wish they would add more to the story. I already beat it, and I wish there was just more to it. To me, the thing with Alone, I don't feel like I'm playing the game. I feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions. The summoning rates are pretty good and fair. Yeah, I haven't spent money on this game at all. You know, all the characters I got was just by going through it and summoning. But it's definitely a fun game. I definitely enjoy it. I still play it to this day. Honestly, the weird part is, I actually played this game when it was like in beta, and I guess if I got the footage or the pictures, but for some reason it felt a lot funner in beta than it is now that it's fully released, and I can't figure out why. It just felt kind of funner than when it came out with the full release. But again, it's not a bad game. Would I put money into it? Yeah, I would. But again, it's still one of those games that I don't know why. I don't get that same feeling like I did when I played it in beta. And I'm trying to figure that out. It's been so long since I played it. But I definitely like the characters. I definitely want the story to be expanded a lot more. But other than that, yeah, definitely check out Alone. It's one of the games I'm currently playing. I've been playing ever since it came out. Be aware, once you're done leveling up your characters, they're probably not going to be at their best until you stack them. That's another thing. It takes a while to get your characters powered up. I'm still trying to work on my characters. I'm still trying to work on gearing. Like every gacha game for the most part, I have issues with gearing, and it's the same with this game. I have issues with gearing. But it definitely is a fun game. Definitely has some things to do. But I would just say right now, I just hope that they increase the story mode because for me, I'm definitely a story guy, and I hope they expand on the story a little bit more. The King of Fighters All-Star. This game is kind of interesting. Reason being is, I love this game. It is definitely fun to play. I'm pretty much addicted, but the problem is that there's other games I play above it, so I can't really put too much of my time into it. But the time that I do put in is actually pretty fun. You definitely... So, this is another game with pretty good gacha rates. Got some pretty cool 5 stars. So, if you're a free-to-play player like me, you'll definitely enjoy this game. It's definitely one of the funnest games I play out of all the games I've been playing so far. It's a game I recommend. Definitely pick it up. You'll enjoy it. It is fun. And that's all I can say. It's just fun. I enjoy playing it. So this game right here is surprisingly good and one of the most free-to-play friendly games I've played so far on mobile, besides Grand Chase when it first came out. And that game is Destiny Child. No, not the group, not Destiny's Child, Destiny Child, which is a terrible name due to all the confusion when looking this game up. But, disclaimer, I would not recommend letting your children play this game. Definitely not one for kids. Has some very adult themes. Not X-rated though, but I love this game. Totally free to play friendly. Got pretty much almost every character in the game already. You definitely got to stack your characters, so it's going to take time before you get your characters powered up. For the most part, I play this game on a daily. I've even put money into this game. It's worth the money. This game is just fun for me, and I didn't think I was going to like it when I first got it, but now that I have it, I love this game. So I definitely recommend this game, but again, not for kids. Definitely has a lot of adult and dark themes, but very fun, very fair, very free to play. So before I end this, I have some honorable mentions that I would like to mention on some games that I either play off and on, or I just kind of fell out of, or I'm about to fall out of, or simply I just don't play anymore and it fell out of rotation. First one is Grand Chase, which when it first came out, it was amazing. Probably the most free to play game I've ever played. So much so, even I felt like they needed to do something to make money and kind of cut down on some of the summoning rates. But the system that they implemented, I wasn't really too happy with it, and I haven't played it ever since. No, I take it back. I played it a couple of times, but I just don't stick with it anymore. I go back into it every now and then, but it's not a game I currently play. King's Raid, which is actually a good game. It's just a lot going on, and I feel like you gotta have time to go through everything to understand it, and I don't understand everything. I will say this, you can get any character you want, you just gotta have a ton of patience, but the gacha is through the weapons, not through the characters, so that's what keeps me coming back. But yeah, I'm just kind of lost, and I play it every now and then, and I normally play when I get new characters, but other than that, don't really play it much. So, as for this game called Another Eden, it's actually a pretty good game. The gacha rates aren't the best if you want a 5-star. They're okay, but they're not great. They're not the worst, which I will get into that. But the thing is, this game to me is more of a story-based game than a gacha game in my opinion, which is different, but pretty cool. It's one of those games that you have to make time for. At least that's how I feel. And so that's why I play when I can. Gundam Battle Gunpla Warfare. Whew, that's a name. Well, I could see myself not playing this in the near future, only because there are better mobile games out there, and this one's okay. It's not bad. It has a lot of modes, but I don't know. It's just hard to stick with. Just know this, that how the gacha is done is based more on parts, not by entire Gundams. So to create the Gundam that you want, you basically gotta pull for parts and you gotta hope you get them. The gacha rates are okay. I think they should be better because it is more part space, not character base. And I think this game would have been better if you were able to use an assortment of different parts and create a Gundam that you wanted starting off and then go from there. I think that would have been better instead of just giving you two good Gundams, the regular Gundam and the Wing Gundam. But it's an okay game, but I don't see myself sticking with it because honestly there's just better, far superior gacha games out there. Languizer. I hope I'm saying that right. Which this game is actually really, really good. It's more like Fire Emblem, but on hard mode. I like the game, but I have hit a wall, so it kind of stops me from playing. And plus, since I play Fire Emblem, it kind of hits that niche. I go back to it from time to time. I mean, I play Fire Emblem more than this, but if you want to play a Fire Emblem game that's way more of a challenge, definitely play Languizer. Has a lot going on, a lot of different modes, really good, but it's just takes a lot of investment. Digimon Re-Arise. Like most Digimon games I play, it's a Digimon game, but not exactly the Digimon game I want. And that really sucks because I heard about this one, I heard it was going to be good, and it's just kind of eh. The summoning rates are bullcrap. It's not necessarily that they're bad, but in the gacha pool, they'll give you like 2 good Digimon, but the rest of them are garbage. The pools are terrible, and I hate that about this game. The gameplay is okay. It has a story mode, which is pretty cool, but honestly, it's just hard to stick with the game. Honestly, call me and hire me to make the next Digimon mobile game. I will do a great job. Just call me and hire me. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. If you guys haven't played that, great story, great art style, but I basically stopped playing it because it got too glitchy and I couldn't take it, and I just stopped cold. So I don't play this game at all anymore. Now I do want to get back into it because I got a crap ton of characters. And it was a pain to get my account back too. Yeah, it just, from what I've heard, they fixed a lot of the stuff, but they were having so many glaring issues that I just stopped playing. Last Claudia, game that I currently play, but definitely put it like this. I've already hit a wall and trying to figure out how to get around it. And I just don't have the time to figure it out. To me, it's a good game that has potential. But yeah, I just fell out of rotation. I just hit a wall and I just don't have time to figure it out. Especially because I'm playing all these other gacha games. So it's a good one, but you got to be willing to put some investment into it. If you don't have the time, don't play it. Overhit, which is one of the most best looking games that you can play on mobile. But honestly, I do want to get back into it, but I just stopped playing. And honestly, I forgot the moment that I did, but something happened when I was playing through it that just made me say, I just got fed up and just stopped playing it. The gacha rates ain't bad. And know this, you do definitely have to stack characters to make them as powerful as what they can be. But other than that, yeah, just something happened a while back that just made me not want to play this game and just turned it off for me. So it definitely takes a little bit of time to get your characters good. I definitely recommend you work on lower tier characters before you work on your 5 stars. But other than that, it's an okay game. It just kind of fell out the rotation, but I'll get back into it one day. Tales of Erin. Tales of Erin or whatever. I don't know how you spell it. Erin, Erin. So we'll just say Tales of Erin. This game, I really loved this game before I started playing 2 other games. But my issue with it is I felt like it's more based in the guild than you as a single player. And it's too easy to hit walls. I have hit walls in this game on 2 different occasions. I actually spent money on this game back in the day, and it had potential, but you get to a point in the game, and I've done it too many times where I play the game and then I just get stuck and I can't progress, and I have to wait for other things to happen. And that's kind of my problem with it. It's just too hard to progress in the game. It just kind of fell out the rotation. And for my recommended game, FGO, Fate Grand Order. And when I say recommended, I mean I can only recommend this to 3 types of people. First, huge, unwavering, patient, don't mind frustration, Fate fans. If you are a Fate fan, this is the game for you. Second, are people that have money to blow. And let me just say this. If you got money to blow and you don't care, and you just want to throw it away, this absolutely is the game for you. Lastly, if you are an individual who loves to abuse themselves, this is the game for you. Other than that, I cannot recommend this game. The game that I recommend the most, and the game I want to tell you about, and this is a game that I continuously play nonstop. This is my true recommendation, Epic 7. And I love this game. I have so much fun playing this game, building characters, going through the gacha pulls. This game is totally fun. So to go into a little bit more detail, and I'm just trying to figure out where I should start. I guess let me start by just the look and the art. It's great. I mean, they actually have, when characters do their special moves, they actually have anime cutscenes. The art is pretty cool. I mean, I just love the look of this game. I have too much fun playing this. I will say this. It is definitely better for people who are coming into the game and mid-game players. There are a little bit of issues now because it's not that the game started off bad. It actually started off great and had a ton of potential. But some of the decisions as of late, they haven't been too well. I haven't been too happy about them. But other than that, again, if you're a mid or early game player, you will love this game. I will say this early game, be patient. Get a couple of, I forgot the currencies called in this game, but just be patient, get the currency, and then once you get about 1 or 2 good pulls and you level them up, getting through the story will be a breeze. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying once you get a character, you'll be able to get through it. For me, it took me pulling Carmen Rose, who was a level 3. I had to level her up to a level 5, or 5-star her, for me to actually beat the game. The gacha rates are really good. I mean, I'm not saying they're the best. Again, there's games that are way better with the pulls, but the one thing I like about this game, the feeling I get when I pull for characters, is I always feel like I got a chance to get the characters, and that is a great feeling, especially with me, who's a free-to-play player, and I haven't spent a dime on this game. And if they make a few changes, like 1 or 2, then I plan on changing that this year. because I do want to support this game because it is such a great game. And if you look on screen right now, you can see pretty much going quickly some of the characters I got. But I do gotta knock it with certain things. First, Moonlight Summoning. I've been playing this game since the beginning and I still haven't got a Nat 5 Moonlight Summon. Now, for newer players, it's actually better. But for me, it's been playing since the beginning. Yeah, that's not a good feeling. The other thing is, but that's true with me with every gacha game, gearing. I've always had bad luck with getting gear. This game hasn't changed. I continuously have bad luck with getting gear. So, other than that, I still pretty much like the game. I mean, there's more issues, but you can find those online because people are talking about that right now. But these are just some of the things that I have personal issues with, and every other issue I have has already been addressed by others. Other than that, though, and unless you're against these type of games, I definitely recommend you go ahead and download this one. And these are the current mobile games I'm playing right now. So, I just want to thank you for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what my next video is going to be on. Maybe Epic 7. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. But with that being said, I'll see you on the next Mobile Mondays.